Hello everyone, Disney Dude here. Please like this video, hit that thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel for more content. Alright, so now we now have an official name for the new Villains show that will be premiering in Disney's Hollywood Studios next summer, and it's going to be called Unhappily Ever After. Alright, so the premise of the show is that the villains are going to break through the magic mirror and do a couple of musical production numbers. We don't really know too much about the show. We're probably not really going to know anything more until, I would say, probably, if it's not going to premiere until the summer, I would say probably March, February, March, April, somewhere around there. We're going to know more about it. It's, look, At first, I was really excited for this show, but that was before until I found out that they were going to close Muppet Vision 3D. All right. Now I'm not. I'm still excited for the show, but since they're getting since Rock and Roller Coaster is going to be doing that retheme to Electric Mayhem, which is the Muppets. I really hope that, as much as I would love to have a Disney villain show, I really hope that this show is not permanent, so that way they can move Muppet Vision 3D into that space, and then you would have a new Muppet Courtyard. So as much as I would love for this Disney villain show, when it's over, hopefully Disney will move Muppet Vision to that space, and then you can create a new Muppets Courtyard right there. So hopefully that will happen. We don't know yet, but as right now, the name of the new villain show is Unhappily Ever After. And we know that it's going to feature Captain Hook, Maleficent, and Cruella de Vil in musical production numbers. We don't know if there's going to be other Disney villains. We've seen in the concept art that there's Hades and the Queen of Hearts and all kinds of other Disney villains. We really don't know if they're going to be on stage or not, or if they're just going to be screens. As a Disney villain fan myself, I would hope that it's all, that they're all live performers. Once they break through the magic mirror, which I, obviously would assume that, the magic mirror is going to be a screen, because I don't really think you could do that, as a live prop. Maybe you could, I don't know, but I would assume that the magic mirror is going to be on a screen, and then they would have some kind of physical prop, and then the Disney villains one by one would break through the magic mirror and appear live on stage. So I hopefully hopefully that would, hopefully that would, that would, that would hopefully that would, that would work. I'm not sure. But we do know that we have Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, and Captain Hook. We know for sure that we have those three. The other ones we don't know yet. We don't know if they're going to be on screens, if they're going to be live actors. We really have no idea. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But and I'm going to continue to say this because it needs to be said. Muppet Vision 3D has to exist somewhere at Walt Disney World. It has to. Whether it's in Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, wherever they want to put it, it has to exist somewhere. Okay? So, if this villain show is not going to last forever, then I would hope that Disney would do the right thing and move Muppet Vision into that space, and then create a new Muppets Courtyard, and then that would solve everyone's problems. So I really hope that they do that. Just getting rid of it entirely would not be a great idea. I have, I've done 2 rants now on that subject, so you can go watch those. I'm not going to bore you with all that again. But the only thing I'll say is, Muppet Vision 3D has to stay at Walt Disney World. Okay, do not put it on Disney Plus. It has to stay at Walt Disney World in one of the 4 theme parks or Disney Springs. Okay? So, that's gonna, that's the way I feel. But with this Disney villain show, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do, how it's all going to be played out. I don't know if it'll be, a good show or not. I have no idea, but hopefully it'll be a good show. I don't want to, I don't want to say anything bad about this show yet because it hasn't even premiered yet. But if this show is not a permanent addition to Hollywood Studios, then once the new Disney Villain Land opens at Magic Kingdom, I would move that over there, and then I would take Muppet Vision 3D and set it in Sunset Showcase while it's still Sunset Showcase. Okay, and then once you do that, then you can rename it to Muppet Courtyard, and then all your problems are solved. So I really hope Disney does that. If they don't do that, then then my thought would be just put the film or the experience anywhere at Walt Disney World, anywhere, because because that's the thing with the Muppets, is they're so crazy, they're so wacky that they fit anywhere. They could go anywhere and do a show, because they're like that. So it's but with this new Disney villain show, it's gonna come out in the summer. We don't have an exact date yet, but I just wanted to update everybody on what's happening. They've posted they've posted casting calls for the actors in the show to portray Captain Hook, Cruella, and Maleficent. So, it's hopefully, construction will begin sooner rather than later. But we don't know. we have no idea. So this is one of those projects that I'm divided on. I'm happy that there's going to be a Disney villain show. On the other hand, I'm very upset that Muppet Vision 3D is closing in Grand Avenue. So, as much as I would love to see the new Disney villain show, if it doesn't last forever, and if they move it to Magic Kingdom, you have a space right there for Muppet Vision. Okay? Be easy. Very, very easy. So, I really hope that that's what Disney does. Otherwise, if not, we're going to have to, go after them. So, we're just going to have to wait and see. But, like I said, we really don't know anything else about the show. We don't really know too much about what this Disney villain show is going to be about. I would, they're going to break through the magic mirror, and then they're going to do production numbers. So other than that, we really don't know anything too much more about the show. So we're just going to have to wait and see, and we're going to have to keep our eyes open for more details concerning that show. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Hopefully it'll be a good show, and if it is, they can move it over to Magic Kingdom in the new Disney Villains area. So hopefully it'll be a good show for that reason. So, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that subject. I hope the Disney Villain show will work, and if it does work, when it's when the Disney Villains area at Magic Kingdom is finished, they can pick up the show, move it over there, and then place Muppet Vision right in that space. So, I really hope that happens. Okay, I really hope that happens. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with all of this. So just I would say stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Another thing I want to mention, the Christmas parties are coming up for Hollywood Studios and the Magic Kingdom. I'll be attending those, so make sure you look for my honest reviews coming out for the parties. So just stay tuned for those. You guys have a great rest of your evening. This is going to be a really short episode, but nothing really to rant and rave about this time. I've already done that twice. Don't need to do it again. So, I could do that again, but I think twice is fine. And if they don't do what we asked, then I can get on here again and rant and rave about it again. But I think twice is good for now. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. If it doesn't happen, then I can get back on here and, rant and rave again. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So, Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. You guys stay safe and healthy, and we will see you real soon.